Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Unnamed LP. I'm Angry K9, and we're just over here in the end again, doing some more work. This time we're doing work on the other end of the end. The Enderman farm is down that way. We're at the other end of the track, and I have decided to do something that has no real functional purpose. It's really just here for aesthetic value. That right there, that platform up there is where we spawn when we jump through the end portal in the overworld. And I've got a water drop on this side and a ladder on this side. So you can take the quick way down and drop down the water drop, or you can take the slow way down, come down the ladder. Also, when you come back from the end farm, you can take the ladder up here, although there is no real reason to do that. At the moment there is, because we have that pathway leading back to the portal that leads back to the overworld. Probably not going to keep that there. Although I might keep a path there just in case, because I'm sure somebody will want one. I don't need one, but I'm sure somebody will. But the idea is that when they come through the portal, they'll spawn up there and they'll drop down the water drop and they'll go that way to the end farm. And the way back is over here. And I've already gotten started pretty much on this. And I'm digging steps all the way up to the top here. You can see, well, maybe you can't really see it, but right here, it looks like there's some cobblestone up there. That's where the current existing path is. If we go to the top of the steps here, you'll see that we come out at the surface of the end island. And right over there are the steps that lead up to the end portal. And I've been doing some work up here as well. Made some changes to what Phalantus had up here. But as far as I know, that was temporary anyway. But got this platform around there. And I am going to have a rail track that comes from that end all the way up here. And I'm going to have a button here and powered rail so that you can send the rail cart back, or ride it back, I should say. Not that there's really any need to do that. Most likely the only reason you're going to be over here is to go back through the portal. And since you don't spawn over here, there's probably not going to be any need to have the track back. But who knows, somebody else might build something over here and make the track necessary. So yeah, we're going to head on back down here. And I'll kind of give you an idea of what it is I'm doing down here. Now, I've already worked all this out in a creative world. And that track that I was just telling you about is going to come up from down there. And I have made that platform there look exactly like that. All that netherrack is going to be gone when all this is done. And I'm going to have glass all the way around here, all the way up. And where you see that nether brick, I'm going to have round nether brick circles around there. It's about every 10 blocks, I think. And that's going to be the way down and the way up. And I'm still debating on whether or not I'm going to leave that track there. I just said I was going to, but I don't know. But all this is going to be covered too. It's not going to be open. And I've got something I'm going to put right here, but I won't talk about that right now. And these glass walls are going to go all the way up. So that's quite a bit of work there. Most of it I'm going to do off camera as always. But what I'm starting over here, you notice I've got some stained glass in my inventory. And I've got a design that I'm going to be working on. I need to find my nether brick. I think I've got it right. Nope. Okay, I'll figure. There we are. I knew I'd get it eventually. Probably going to need a little bit more. Yeah, that'll be fine for now. Anyway, I've got a design in the glass that I'm going to do all the way up. And I'm going to have glowstone where these nether brick block or nether rack blocks are. I'm just out of it. I don't have any right now. That's why I have the sign here. Need glowstone 3 stacks. Lots of powered rail because of the steep climb over there. I'm going to need quite a bit of powered rail for that. But I'm probably going to work it out so that I don't have to have powered rail all the way up. I know I can do it, I think. As long as I keep them about no more than 4 pieces of track apart, I think they'll still propel upwards. Any more than that, they'll stop. But all that netherrack, yeah, all that netherrack is going to be replaced with nether brick all the way up. Or, I'm sorry, glowstone all the way up, nether brick. Really not with it today. And this here is actually going to come out because I've got, like I said, I've got something I'm going to put in that area right there over top of that netherrack. And I'm going to leave this area open so that you'll actually be able to see it from down here. Otherwise, you won't really be able to see it because you can't see through the stained glass. So the idea here is I'm going to have Well, I'm going to get stuck on everything here. I'm going to have one layer right there, and then I'm going to have two right here. And then it's going to sort of spiral up all the way. And where these torches are here, I'm going to have glowstone as well. I just wanted to put these torches here to see how the lighting's going to work out since I have glowstone there. These torches are going to come down. I'm not going to need them once I have everything in place. This is not going to be spawn-proof. Endermen could technically spawn in here, but it'll be lit up well enough so that they won't. They could teleport in here because I won't have all this covered with glass or water. Glass. I'm going to have it covered with glass. I'm not going to have it covered with water like everything else. So technically they could probably teleport in here, but the chances of them doing that is pretty slim. Unless you're standing down here and looking through the hole I'm going to leave in the glass wall here, and you happen to look at one, he might come after you. But this part of the tunnel and that part of the tunnel will be covered with water all the way up to the glass. So I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. Yay, the world is being backed up. Woohoo! It's always nice to have a backup of your world. So yeah, that one's going to be 2. And let me take a quick look at something here. Because I have, let's see here. Right then. And on top of that, we have that, I'm going to have another 2 layers of light blue glass. Do that all the way around. And I am using the Faithful texture pack still, my modified version of it. I was going to modify the default glass and create a 32-bit texture for all of the colored glass. It looked pretty much like this, but then I saw the default glass from the texture pack itself, and I really like it. This is the default Faithful 32 texture pack, and I think it looks really good, so I don't see any need to modify it at all. I was kind of concerned about these lines here. I thought they might be really hard to see through, but they did a good job. Vatic, or whoever created this particular texture for the colored glass, did a really good job at making those lines unobtrusive, so I don't see any need to clear it up at all. I think it looks just fine the way it is, so I'm going to leave it. I really like it. So let's go ahead and put 2 more layers here, and I'm going to do that all the way around. And, all the way up to where I have that nether brick, and then I'm going to have the first nether brick ring right there. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that, and when I come back, I'll have this first part of it done, and then later I'm going to have to go into the nether and search for some glowstone. Alright, so I've got the first part of it done. You can see how the light blue glass and white glass kind of spiral around each other all the way up to the top. Start from the bottom and work the way up. And then we've got the first ring of nether brick. And I'm looking at this nether brick now, and I'm thinking that I might want to change it at some time in the future, probably to quartz. I'm going to have to try that in the creative world, see how that looks before I do it, though. But I'm going to do this type of pattern all the way up using different colored glass. Each layer is going to have 2 different colors. Got the white and light blue here. Then I'm not sure. I think I have yellow and orange at some point, blue and green, and somewhere up there I think I've got red and purple. I think red and purple actually is the next color. Not really sure. I'd have to look at the creative world again. And then when we get to the top up there, we finish it off underneath that ring or that platform up there, and then the platform at the top. I've already got something set up. Oh, if I can get back there. Oh boy. Okay, well, funny. When I put the glass in, oh, there goes all my coal. Going to have to move that. But anyway, you can see I have the ladder up here, and of course you can't put ladders on glowstone, but fortunately it will work with it being on that nether brick like that. So no problems here getting up and down this ladder, unless of course you go this way, you're going to run into that ladder there, but just stay this way and it'll be alright. Not a problem. And when I get up here, I've already got the framework started. I'm going to have a little dome here, and it's going to be surrounded completely by glass. And again, this is the platform where you spawn when you come out of the nether portal from the overworld, or I'm sorry, the end portal from the overworld. And you have 2 choices. You can take the slow way, take the ladder down, or you can take the fast way all the way down. And of course the fast way is the best way. Just be careful because, you know, there are falling foobies here. So you don't want to be under there when a foobie falls, because when a foobie falls on your head, it tends to hurt. So I'm going to go ahead and move these furnaces and things out of the way here so that we can get in and out of here. And then I'm going to head on into the Nether. I'm going to pick up a few things before I go there. And when I come back, we're going to run out and take a look and see if we can find some glowstone. So I will be back. Well, what do you know? I didn't quite get to the Nether yet. I kept working on this thing and kept working on this thing and kept working on this thing. Got myself a little bit distracted. I did at least get all the chests and everything moved, but you can see what I've got here. Colored glass all the way up. I like it. It's completely non-functional, completely overkill. Makes absolutely no sense to be here, but it's here. So we'll head on up to the ladder here and take a look at this as we kind of go along. You can see I've got red and purple there in the same kind of spiral pattern that I have the white, blue down there, then green and blue. Regular blue, that's light blue, and then orange and yellow, though it doesn't really look orange. And of course we go back to the white and the light blue up here, and we have this domed over here. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Probably not going to have this path here. I don't think we need it anymore. I'll go back to the bottom and show you why. And this nether rack here, I plan to replace with glowstone as soon as I get some. So yeah, we'll spawn here when we come through the end portal, and you'll have your choice of taking the ladder or the water drop. Of course, the water drop is the fast way, and the end farm is over that way, and I'm going to have tracks that come all the way around and kind of wrap around here. They go all the way up. And over here, I put all these stairs in, and the tracks will come up here, and I'm still doing a little bit of work up here. And those stairs go all the way up to the surface, and you can see that I've got some work to do here, because I've got something I'm going to do with this area right here. And I've got all this nether rack in place to keep me from falling into the void while I'm doing it. And then the track's going to head all the way up here, and I've got to change these stairs. I have these cornered here, but I didn't corner these just right, so have to change that because I think it looks better that way instead of doing it this way. And this leads right up to here, and I have some half slabs in place. This leads right up here to the portal. Now I'm probably going to have a cactus right here where these two half slabs are with some sand under it, and the track's going to come up here, and what's going to happen is the rail car or the minecart is going to hit the cactus, which is going to break it. It's not going to destroy it, but it's going to break it. I'll have a couple of hoppers here under the track, and it will drop the player out of the track or out of the minecart over to here, and it will automatically go into a chest. And I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to have a hopper chain or some kind of system to transport that minecart all the way back to the bottom of what I'm calling the tube. Looks like a giant bullet. We'll run over here and take a look and tell you what I'm talking about. And that was something I set up when we first came into the end. It's kind of a temporary poor man's Enderman farm kind of thing. You stand here and you look at the Enderman, they come to you and you kill them and get the pearls. But anyway, yeah, that's the thing from the outside, the tube, the bullet, I guess you could say. Kind of looks a little bit like a large bullet. Or maybe a cigar, I don't know. But I think it looks pretty neat. And like I said, it's really non-functional. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense that it would be here, but I'm not really worried about that. Overkill, definitely, but I think it looks neat. And I just wanted a reason to use colored glass, and I think it worked out pretty well. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to take all this down or if I'm going to just leave it here. I might leave that cobblestone there. Make it look like it has some kind of support anyway. Ryzen had said something about I had a weird Enderman farm because it just seemed to float in the air with no support. But of course when you build at level 1 in the end, it's kind of hard to put any kind of support underneath it. So yeah, I'm going to head on over here into the portal, and I want to go back to my base and pick up some materials before I go into the Nether. But first, I want to run over here to spawn, because I was told to make sure I had the cameras rolling next time I came into spawn. So I'm curious, and I want to go see what's going on here. And I open that back up. I have an area back there where I've been digging out some smooth stone with a silk touch pick, my stone quarry. I thought about building Etho's mob system back there, something that he made a long time ago, but I don't think it would be necessary here, since I am going to be moving to an area where I am going to be building my permanent base very soon, and doing some work under there. Fubi's been doing some work over here just to have something to do, I guess. Obviously, we don't have a Nether hub, and I've been kind of toying around in a creative world, trying to come up with something, not really having much luck. Nobody else seems to know what they want to do either, so. Okay, well, I'm going to have to say that Box of Candies was pretty bored. Looks like he covered the entire spawn circle here, almost the entire spawn circle here, with roses. Or, I'm sorry, they're poppies now, aren't they? They're not roses anymore. I guess this is what happens when you have too much free time on your hands. Calabajui Labs, LLC, would like to proudly announce the completion of the incredible Smeltotron, situated south of Spawn. Coming soon, Walmart, a Calabajui Conglomerates Corporation. Mr. K has been building some stuff over there. Oh, and I must apologize for that. That is my cell phone here warning me that that was definitely unexpected. I completely forgot that I had that set to warn me. I had an alarm set on it for something that I have to do here in just a little bit, and I completely forgot that the alarm was set. Got to leave work early this morning, and normally I've got, I probably shouldn't be looking at that, but anyway. I see Fubi's been here too. I think these guys are bored. Maybe this is their way of telling Ryzen that he's got to finish Spawn here soon. Howdy, y'all. Just doing some spring cleaning, and I had nowhere to put this big old sign. Hope it's not too obstructive. Evo. P.S. This is a server prank. The official prank wars have begun. Well, sorry, Evo. Technically, they began a long time ago because we started them on the old world long before you came around. So, yeah, you're not starting anything that hasn't already been going on. Although now I'm kind of worried. I'm going to head on over here past Box's Bank. And, oh, mouse going crazy. Past Fubi and Evo and Flub's Envy's shop. I'm going to take a look at the Space Needle over here. I haven't been here in a while. And one of these days I'm going to have to put a door in here. What's this? Adventure Flyer by Evo. What is this? Don't open it. There we go. Dear valued customer, come on down to the Evo Adventure Company and venue down North Road outside of Spawn Circle. We carry a large selection of biome coordinates and locations and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. I know what that is. I'll take that. Don't need it, but I'll take it anyway. And I'll take that. I can always use a spare chest. Don't have an axe with me, so uh-oh. Getting dark, getting dark. And it looks like we have something different over here that I haven't seen yet. Oh, I know what that is. That is Flub's lumber place. His wood farm, wood shop, whatever. Flub's Public Tree Farm. Please replant. Feel free to replant with other saplings. So, yeah, I think Jefferson had went out and found some big oak. And I think he also found acacia trees. And I believe it was it Calabajui that found jungle wood? He found a jungle, brought back some jungle saplings and gave me some, which I appreciate. I certainly needed that. And I don't see any jungle trees. There's some over there. But Jefferson planted some trees. Uh-oh. Goodbye. Silly zombie. You really thought you could do something, didn't you? Huh. Server prank, huh? Well, I've never really been much for pranking. I've pulled a couple in my day, but nothing really fancy. It's such a difficult thing coming up with them, and I don't really like using things that like some of the big channels have used, like Generic B or BOO or Etho or those guys, because it's just too much like I'm copying. But I'm too busy working and building things to really worry about that. I've never really been much for prank wars. I do still owe Fubi a couple from the old world, and I will get you one day, Fubi. I promise you that. This is the sign that was over his place over there. So yeah. Anyway, I have got completely sidetracked here. So I'm going to do what I said I was going to. Yikes. Do what I said I was going to do. Head back to base, gather some things, and we're going to head on out into the Nether. And I'm going to see if I can get some glowstone, because I need some to finish what I'm doing in the end. So I'll be back, guys. Alright, we made it back to safety, and nothing really interesting happened. Just some gassed attacks. I did find another fortress while I was out there, and I was trying to do some recording. I said that I was going to keep Fraps running, and it didn't happen. Unfortunately, Fraps decided it didn't want to record for some reason. I didn't realize it until after I got back that it wasn't recording, but we did get a pretty good haul while we were out there. We got, let's see, 3, 4, 5, about almost 6 stacks of glowstone. Quite a bit of nether quartz. Got 5 or 5.5 stacks of that. And of course I did find that fortress. I got 2 gold horse armor and some diamond horse armor. Blaze rod, gas tiers, got some magma cream there. And of course a bunch of nether rack. And I got some coal there. I was in that nether fortress. Ran across a couple of wither skeletons. Didn't get any skulls though, but that's okay. I do have 3. That wasn't supposed to happen. And in an upcoming episode, we are going to be fighting a wither. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it the cheaty way and put it in Ryzen's little setup over there, where you put the soul sand on top of a piston, throw the lever, and shove his head into the ceiling, or if I'm actually going to fight him the right way. Probably going to fight him the right way because that's more interesting. So yeah. But anyway, I've got my glowstone now, so I will be able to continue the work I am doing in the end and be able to finish that project, which is a good thing. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Sure do appreciate it. Please feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe to my channel if you're not a subscriber. As always, my name is Angry K9, and I will see you next time.